Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? We got no time to waste. I'm gonna get right into the video. I made a 6'8" back-end slash lock slash can play center in the park slash is a post scorer slash is a shot creator. I've not showed you guys any gameplay on this build, so I'm gonna show you guys a couple games today, and then I'm gonna show you the build. Now, I almost always start with showing you guys the build. I know people, you know, they're trying to see it. They're not trying to watch gameplay, but since you guys have not seen anything on this build, let me sell you on this build. Just 2 games, and you guys will be 100% convinced seeing this live in action. This build right here is the build. This is the real best back-end build on the game. I see a lot of people, they're making, you know, pretty good defensive builds, wide open right here in the corner. That's green all day, every day. I'm going to make every single wide open catch and shoot shot. That is no problem. I mean, you're going to see that in this game right here. But like I was saying, a lot of people, they can make some pretty good defensive builds, but you got to be able to score the ball. And what I am seeing in Comp Pro-Am is everybody, and I mean every sweaty Comp Pro-Am team, is struggling to score the ball. They got no offense on the court. You need to have 5 people that can score the ball, and that is what this build is going to be able to do. You see the guys we're going up against, they're pressing X, they're getting fouls. You're going to see me not pressing X, but you're going to see me using that right stick ripper. If you guys have high steal on your build and you haven't been using the right stick, I mean, I could not recommend it anymore. It is amazing. You're going to see it in this gameplay starting right now. As you can see, the point guard has the ball. It doesn't matter. Right stick ripper, gold glove, both of them stacking. I get an easy steal. I'm able to get 2-a tenacity off that. I give the ball to Joey. He hits me at the wing. 82 3-pointer on this build, and I'm able to green that, like I said, man, all day, every day. It is easy. Now, I'm going to show you guys the wingspan is a bit lower on this build compared to a normal lock, but I mean, as you can see, it doesn't matter. I'm still plucking the ball. I still have Hall of Fame challenger. I'm still able to play great D. And on top of that, I'm able to play offense. I mean, look at this. I'm bringing the ball as a pure lock. I got that pro dribble style because I made it as shooting guard. Fade away, midi, green all day. And if you guys are wondering, you know, this is 3v3. You're getting a lot of catch and shoots. I'm not that impressed. That's fine. I'm going to show you guys a 1v1 gameplay after that, and you're going to get to see this build work in the post quite a bit. The guard is cold. He's driving, trying to get something. We are switching everything. They finally do get an open 3, but that is fine, honestly. You got to make people actually score the ball. Don't just kind of give up layups. Make somebody shoot. Speaking of make somebody shoot, not the guy with sharpshooting takeover, not the guy that's already 3 for 3 from the field. That's the last person you want to shoot. Check it out, man. I'm scoring and I'm guarding ball. I'm pressing him full court. Hall of Fame 94 feet is what you get on this build. Check this out too, man. I'm cutting off his right. I'm trying to go for a blitz. Blitzes are bad in this game. And to be honest, I'm being a bad lock right there. I'm kind of giving up the open 3 because I'm trying to play a lane. But it is okay because I'm going to make up for it. Don't you guys worry. Laker giving me the ball. Like I said, I got 40 ball handle, 40 speed with ball, going to run the offense. I mean, I don't know how I'm getting to a shot that easy. If you're going up against a really elite lock, there's no way they give that up. But you can absolutely run pick and roll with this. You just got to run away from the defender. Make sure you don't get plucked. Speaking of not getting plucked, I get a foul right there, but that is the problem with 3v3 Park. I mean, Park in general, every mode that's not Rec and 5v5 Pro-Am, there's no downside to fouling people. It should be lowered. There should only be 3 fouls until people foul out. That way, we wouldn't have locks just spamming. I mean, look at this. I'm going to go for the steal. I'm going to go for that right stick ripper. Why not? I have high steal on this build. That's the way you play this game. Why not go for the steal, especially when I only have 1 foul? I can play solid defense, but why would I do that when I can just take the ball out of the PG's hands with high unpluckable? He's not going to be able to dribble in front of me. Check this out too. I'm able to recover, get a contest right there. I'm out on the fast break. Once again, if it's open, it's green, it's in. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have a lot of fun on this build. I mean, look at this, man. I am getting another steal right off the inbounds. He cannot dribble anywhere near me. I mean, this is a back-end build too. I'm a 6'8" with rebounding. I got high anchor. I made this to guard the back end, but you're able to guard ball. That's what makes this build so fun, so versatile. It can play lock. It can shoot from the hash. It can play back end. If you're playing 3v3 Park, this build can play as the big man. You don't even need a center on the court. 7 for 7, 6 for 6 from 3, 4 steals, 20 points. And I know you guys are saying it's not impressive to score in 3v3. A lot of those were catch and shoot. So I got you guys with a 1v1 gameplay right here. Now, this was my first couple of games on this build. As you guys can see, I wasn't shooting that good from 3. This is me kind of just testing some things out, getting some animations right on this 6'8" build. And this game is just going to be straight offense. I'll show you guys a couple of defensive possessions where I get a pluck, I get a stop. But for the most part, I really wasn't, you know, too locked in on defense. I was just out here trying to see what I could do with this build. And as you guys can see right there, guard up gold, open looks Hall of Fame, 90 90 mid-range. It's so easy to hit. I could pluck this guy every single time, man. It is crazy. Once again, go into the post. This build is meant to take advantage if they try to put a small guard on you. If they ever try to hide somebody on you, you could back them down. You could post spin them. You could drop step them. You could post fade them. As you guys are going to see, you could post hop. You have the options to work yourself for a mid-range shot, for a 3. I mean, check this out. He doesn't want to get post spinned again, so he's just sitting in the paint. I'm going to take my space, hit the hop shot, stealing the ball. Once again, I got that sharpshooting takeover, going into LT, throw him off me. He's too small, man, and he is 6'6". He has some defense. If this was a no-D small PG, he doesn't have a chance in the world. Noticing that he's going to play whatever I try with the post spin, the drop step, so taking the space for the shot. It is money, man, and as you guys can see, he's trying to jump out at it. He can't get any contest on it. This is NBA 2K24, man. You can make a lock, you know, you don't have to have post control, you don't have to have high mid-range, you don't have to have any of that, but you got to make sure you're not a cone. You have to have something you can go to, whether that's just a midi fade, whether you make your lock with some ball handle where you can go behind the back to the corner. Be able to help your team in some way, because if somebody puts a bad defender on you, a small PG, if your PG's having a rough game, you got to be able to help them out. That's what this build can do, man. Once again, greeting that shot right there. Ended up going 11 for 11 on just straight post. I mean, straight post spins, easy lays, mid-range shots, post hop shots. I'm going to show you guys the build now. I'm going to explain why I did exactly what I did for every stat. Let's get into it. Alright, so for the position, this actually matters. If you make it at shooting guard, you automatically get pro dribble style, which I like a lot. If you make it at small forward, you get normal dribble style without having to have the 40 ball control, so that is up to you. I still put 40 ball control, 40 speed with ball on my build, so I can have the normal and the pro. 6'8" is the meta height, 210 on the waist, so I have more speed, and 7'2" wingspan. Now, a lot of people are like, why the shorter arms? Well, as you guys can see, with 7'2", I get 90 mid-range. That gives me gold Deadeye, open looks Hall of Fame. I get gold Claymore for having the 82 three-pointer. I get more shooting. And what am I really losing? I mean, I still have great perimeter, great steal. You could say, you know, I could have Hall of Fame interceptor, Hall of Fame glove, Hall of Fame right stick ripper. But gold is fine for me. I'm still going to have the silver anchor. I still have the gold box out beast with the silver rebound chaser to help my center out with the boards. And the interior defense is high. I'm not really losing anything by having less arm length. And I'm able to contribute more on offense. You guys see the physicals, nice speed, acceleration, strength, 99 stamina for that Hall of Fame 94 feet and workhorse. 80 vertical for that gold chase down artist. Yes, you know, having longer arms might help with more blocks with a few more rebounds, but what I'm getting on offense, I mean, it is absolutely worth it. This build, I mean, you could really be confident shooting anything, fading anything, taking hop jumpers. The weak part of this build is the playmaking. Now, I only have 60 pass accuracy. You could definitely lower some other stats to get it higher, but to be honest, I mean, I'm not throwing that many fast breaks. I'm not throwing that many passes. I mean, I'm a scorer, I'm a defender, and when I do, 60 is actually getting the job done. But of course, you know, it is a weakness. It is low, I do understand. When it comes to the finishing, I got that post control high, so I can do all of my post spins, drop steps, post hop shots, fades, dream shakes, shimmy fades, all of that. And you guys can see I have just enough dunk to get standing and driving dunk, but it's not a main part of my game. What is this driving layup? As you can see, 80. You may think that's troll, but you can green hella floaters with this driving layup. You can hit hella reds, hella contested shots. It's just a nice, fun thing to have to the build. If somebody's front in the corner, I could do a teardrop over the center sitting in the paint. Let me know what you guys think of the build, man. This is Tonic. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.